Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live.
Damn it.
Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, let there be stream. October 18th, 2022.
October 18th. Hello, Riz.
Just Call Makor says, you need to stop following me, Ben.
Yeah, Ben, stop following him. Whoever the hell that was.
Just Call Makor says, it was Sam.
You think so?
Just Call Makor says, it was AL.
It was Al?
Just Call Makor says, it was an evil leaper.
An evil leaper. An Oompa Loompa. Question is that what the leaper looks like? Or is that what he just saw? Because, you know, like before, whenever Sam had touched the evil leaper, they kind of transitioned back and forth to where...
Just Call Makor says, it was another subset of leapers unknown to the audience.
There you go. You've answered the question. Because, you know, like, when Sam would touch another leaper, and then they would, like, go back and forth, and all of a sudden they could recognize each other. So... I didn't think the episode was horrible. I thought it was okay. You know, Quantum Leap. I think what's just different about this show is like you see more of the present time than the other one, and stuff. So, Riz, what's happening?
Just Call Makor says, the first episode is the only one I didn't really like. The third episode was really good. The gender swap episode was pretty good, the Wild West one was okay.
Yeah.
Just Call Makor says, but...
But, here comes the ass.
Romeo India Zulu says, making millions of EC by doing 3 or 4 patrols on a spin cycle, whilst also leveling up.
That's pretty damn cool. Millions doing a patrol versus like, you know, doing the tour of the galaxy.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Like an old friend I know, shove it up your nose.
Just Call Makor says, I can see where they are going with present day stuff. Magic is going to use the nuclear option at some point, Addison is not going to be able to use the viewing room, and then Al's daughter uses her own to reconnect Addison to Ben or connect to Ben herself.
If that happens, You're the man. And hopefully you don't predict the whole damn show. Because then what would surprise us? We didn't get to see who he leaped into this time.
Romeo India Zulu says, I don't have the skills and equipment to do a full tour run. On a good ship I can barely finish the beta QDT. 3 patrols in 20 minutes gets me like 600k.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. On my main captain, I've been able to do Tour of the Galaxy like a few times with maybe a minute to 3 minutes to spare. But I don't really go for all that, you know, like some people like to compete with it and try to see how fast they can get it done. If I can get it done, that's it. But it's so damn boring to me to just, I know when people are looking at this like Dyson, but still, it's like you go back and forth and you only get is like a million when you can do so many other things in the game to still get that amount. And you know, some people only use Tour of the Galaxy to get their EC, and it's just, I don't know. I just find it easier to
Romeo
do
India
other stuff.
Zulu says, I'm at 222 MEC now.
Damn!
It's only 25k per system, with bonuses for certain things done. So yeah, I'd rather blow shit up.
Yeah. Rather than direct a starship around the planets. The pacifists can do the Tour of the Galaxy.
Romeo India Zulu says, I want to finish my main Klingon spec points. I'd seed like 42 more level ups. That's about 106 patrols.
Oh, to get it to where it starts giving you the lithium every time you round up or level up.
Romeo India Zulu says, yep.
I want to do that with my characters too. I think my main's the only one that works on right now. But at the time, I didn't even realize you got the lithium from that until, like, you know, later on. So like an old friend I know, shut it up, you know. Stop by to say hello. Let's see. 50 hit points. Take that out of there, give her this. Give her
Romeo
that.
India Zulu says, I have 2 finished. Obviously the goal is to finish them all, but that's like 2,603 patrols all told, lol. Pale Chimera says, this stream is brought to you by Subway, eat fresh.
Eat fresh. Eat fresh. Hello there, Pale Chimera. But or. Okay. Tarzy, is that you, Tarzy? Damn it, it's the same one. Okay, well, is this that one? Damn it!
Just
No.
Call Makover says, theorizing that Sam fucked up. Sam stepped into the quantum leap accelerator and fucked up.
Sam fucked up.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. And how are you, Pale Chimera? Ugh. Forgot to do this one. I want to make a a flyby thing differently than the rest of them. Of the ship from Flight of the Navigator, the drone ship. So I need to. I was thinking, find the movie. You know, find like the flight sequence that I want to get, and then go through and edit out all of the stuff around it so that it's kind of, you know, just the ship itself flying from like coming from your view, then out and then around and off or whatever. Because that ship's pretty awesome. But I don't know. If I could find some behind the scenes stuff, that would make it so much easier. You could do that whole pass thing or whatever they do.
Pale Chimera says, imagine Sam finding himself in a schoolroom with kids, a book in his lap, and someone in a suit come up to him and said, "Mr. President, there has been an attack."
Oh boy. Congratulations, it's twins. Oh boy. Rum, 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 rum. Yeah. Oh crap. Ooh. 35, wow. That's pretty amazing. Nice. Boy, it really cooled off here last night and today. Like 43 degrees. It's supposed to be like mid 80s or something like that for us next Sunday. So it's just going to warm right back up again.
Pale Chimera says, what could be worse for Sam? Him waking up looking in a mirror and seeing Hitler staring back.
Oh my God. That'd be one of those episodes that Don Bellisario would want to happen. They barely did the Lee Harvey Oswald one. But it would probably be just like it was for Lee Harvey Oswald, where Sam would try to do the right thing, but be overwhelmed with the fixed points in history that can't be
Murdoch
redone.
says, "Ya dingus."
Ding-a-long-lingus? Ding-a-lingus? Like, if anyone remembers watching the original Quantum Leap, the Lee Harvey Oswald episode, toward the end of it, Sam couldn't help but actually pick up the weapon and aim it like through the window at Kennedy, because that was always going to happen, and the fact that it was going to happen overwrote what Sam's consciousness told him not to do. It was like it was going to happen regardless, since Sam couldn't stop himself from doing it. And that would be the same thing with Hitler, you know. He'd get out there and say, well, I don't know what to say to these people. I need to distract them from the war, kind of thing, or whatever. But he would get out there, and the history would make him say what he's going to say, because it was always a fixed point in history. That's the thing about Quantum Leap. I think, like, it can't change fixed points. You know, they can go back and say, okay, well, you know, this person's life, or whatever, done this or that or whatever, but things that are actually super important to actual history, it can't change.
Just Call Makor says, the creator of the show never wanted to mess with actual history but did the Oswald episode to shut fans up basically, and then did it in a way where it wouldn't mess with history and leaped him out before the big event took place.
Yeah, I like the way they did that episode. Quantum Leap is awesome and stuff. I wish the news show had like a little intro. Somebody will make one on YouTube, you watch. I know they will.
Pale Chimera says, I hear eating.
Yes, I am. I did not have a break
Lakota
today.
76 says, if I'm in a fleet, can I craft as many fleet modules as I want?
No, I don't think they can be crafted. Can they? I think you can, you earn them through the reputation, I think. Damn it, wrong button. Like, yeah. You earn them through each reputation, like one per. And then you can, I think, buy some from the exchange or something like that. Which is not really crafting, it's just collecting through your reputation.
Pale Chimera says, free ones in rep or buy them on the exchange or off the Zen market. Pale Chimera says, what are you eating?
Well, it's called a Jack's Pizza. I'm almost done with it too. Sorry. I don't mean to eat and like right in the face of everybody, but damn it.
Pale Chimera says, I hope it doesn't have pineapple on it.
No, it's just a basic pepperoni.
Murdoch says, well, I'm doing a submarine event in World of Warships. I have to play destroyers, cruisers, battleships, and aircraft carriers to earn points and unlock early tech tree release of US and German subs. Lakota 76 says, that's a fun game.
I've never played it. Nobody can break me away from Star Trek long enough.
Just Call McCower says, pineapple on pizza is amazing with white sauce, chicken, and ham.
I can say I've had that and it is pretty good.
Murdoch says, I used to play it a lot. I own most of the ships but got burned out and tired of wargaming, but it's good to go back to it for a bit.
He gets tired of wargaming, so he goes into war trekking. One way or another, he's destroying some shit. Theorizing that he can evacuate his anus within an amped amount of time. Dr. Ben Sung. Yeah, somebody's definitely got to make an intro out there, a fan or something over the...
You trying to squeeze an inch in on me somewhere, huh? Sir, no, sir! Bullshit, it looks to me like the best part of you ran down to cracking your mama's ass and ended up as a brown stain on the mattress. I think you've been cheated.
Lakota 76 says, at Just Call McCower, how dare you speak such words?
Oh, I still haven't heard back about the copyright claim for the Sarge there on that one video. Because there was part of it that was used, or Full Metal Jacket that was used. Some random shit band or whatever copyright claimed the sergeant guy just talking. And I disputed it on YouTube. And it gives you 30 days for the dispute to clear up or whatever. If the person gets back with you and whatever like that, and you know, or if they don't get back with you, it automatically comes off within the 30 days. So yeah, and it was said 8 days left the other day, so it hasn't been like talked or done anything with. Which is stupid because I told him, I said, like the sound clip is you know, copyright by Warner Brothers, and unless you've got permission to use it in your music.
Just Call McCower says, pizza can be made in an infinite amount of ways. I am the type of person that doesn't judge when it comes to pizza. I like what I like, you like what I like, no need to make a huge deal about it.
Right. I've tried different versions of pizza. I like there's like an apple pie cinnamon kind or whatever from Pizza Hut. My sister used to work at Pizza Hut, like back when she was in college, and she would, whenever she'd come in for the weekends or something like that, and she would say work that day or work like a Friday or something like that at Pizza Hut. When she'd come in that night, she'd bring us like
Just Call
some of the
McCower
stuff that was
says,
left.
You like what you like asterisk. Murdoch says, I just had a mod pizza was great.
A mod pizza? You had a person on your pizza? A moderator? No, not Timmy. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. It ain't so. I got another thing of Shia, but I don't have it linked to anything to make it work. So I want everybody to see if they
Arcano Loth says, imagine not liking what you like. Taps for it.
Taps for it. Okay, here it's gonna play right here in the center, so get ready. It's kind of quick. It just makes me laugh for some damn reason.
Pale Chimera says, I like
Meh.
margarita and meat lovers pizzas.
Man.
Romeo India Zulu says, Met.
I just think it's hilarious. People can use that as their emotes on here. But
Pale Chimera says, Brah.
brah.
Arcano Loth says, do you like pina colada? Arcano Loth says, getting caught in the rain.
Getting caught in the rain. If you like peppers and onions, hey, I can show you some pain.
Murdoch says, would you like a bag of dicks?
If you've ever ate a rooster. I want to also make the yes and no bits from Tron, to put them on there too for a yes thing or a no thing. Where would 3D come out and go, yes, no.
Arcano Loth says, do I have to eat the whole bag, or each dick individually?
What if are they gonna be like fish? Is it fish dicks? Or chicken dicks? Chicken dick sandwich. From KFC.
All three
Son of a
silos are under
bitch.
Allied control. Excellent work.
Look at none of them. I ain't got no time for that.
The bomb fortress has engaged transporters.
Got no time for
Troops
that.
inbound.
So yeah, I have little ideas of bullshit, visual bullshit to want to do. That's why I was saying like a while ago with the Flight of the Navigator drone ship. I was thinking of like having it fly and then Paul Rubens doing his little Pee-wee thing like he did in the movie. You know his little Pee-wee laugh. As it flies by. Then I thought, whoa, it'd be cool to have like the Master Chief walking around too and all that bullshit. Just little
Just
things.
Call
that
McCower
happen.
says, there are beasts beneath these floors.
There are beasts beneath these floors. People in their stairs. There are beasts beneath the floor. Stop following him, Sam. Ben Sung. I wonder who he's gonna leap into next. 'Cause they didn't tell us or show us. Is there like a next episode thing? Or is it like where the stopping point was from when they filmed the series and they weren't sure yet? You know, because I think they were giving it like 13 episodes. I need to look up if there's an image that says fish dicks as like a meal. I don't know why. Just have that in my head and I'm retarded.
Says, there is a next episode thing, and have you watched Hot D yet?
I have watched Hot D, yes. Dun, 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 dun. There is a next episode thing. A new promo for next week's episode, or whenever it may come back episode. Wish they'd make it where he would leap in. And throw some more of the sounds in there. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Oh, my toes should be cold, yo. Physical damage ground. We could do that. We can just physically damage somebody real quick. Let's see. Change instance. Had a bit of a late start because at work someone wanted a propane cylinder
Murdoch
exchange.
Says, does anyone else have this issue of can't sleep cause you can't stop watching YouTube on phone? Romeo India Zulu says,
Can't say that I have that problem.
I'm already physically damaged.
Already physically damaged. Yeah, I kind of am too. No, I can't say that I have that problem, Murdoch's, because for one, I don't have a phone to watch stuff with. I have a dumb phone. Oh, and my new dumb phone came in today. I have to get it going and working. It's an
Pale
e-talk.
Chimera says, I fall asleep while watching YouTube, so I don't exactly have that issue.
YouTube bores you that much?
Lakota76 says, I was once up until 4 a.m. and had work at 7 a.m. because I was watching Twitch grinning _face_with_sweat.
You see what the internet does to us? You see what happens? Do you see what happens? See what happens, Larry? I watched Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends. It's got a 5.1 rating on Google. I understand why. If you could tell me why, you win. You don't win a thing, but you win.
Romeo India Zulu says, on purpose?
Yes. Well, I like the Halloween movies.
Pale Chimera says, stop watching booby streamers, Lakota.
How many people want to kick some ass? Yeah, the new phone that I will be using so far, I guess, it's an e-talk flip phone. So there you go. Classy, I know.
Lakota76 says, LUL. Just Call McCower says, it is because Halloween Ends is 2 movies.
Halloween Ends is 2 movies. It was it had a pretty long runtime. I do admit that. I will not spoil it for anyone. My boy Mikey. Bet you can't guess who was in it. Michael Myers. Bet you can't guess who was in it too. Laurie Strode. I think they completely retconned like the second movie of Halloween for those Halloween movies. Yep, they completely retconned it.
Pale Chimera says, it baffles me why people would chase pretty Twitch streamers who show a lot of skin and give them lots of money when they can find it on the net for free. Murdoch says, I dunno, those movies are sort of lame, right?
No, they're funny. It's like Jason, you know, Halloween. I mean, Friday the 13th. You don't find those funny? They're not horror movies to me. They're not scary. They're funny. Like the creative ways that he kills people.
Says, they did. This series goes Halloween, Halloween, Halloween kills, Halloween ends.
Halloween. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. Like, in the Halloween, not Halloween, but second Halloween. Not Rob Zombie's Halloween. But they, like, had him laying there and they actually took him away or whatever. Versus him disappearing and then, like, stalking her in a hospital or some shit. Where they kind of figure out... What is it? They figure out later on in the series something like that's his baby sister. But the way that the movies run, Laurie Strode is not his sister. Or whatever, according to the way the movies are laid out now. Is that wasn't that established in like something or whatever? I don't know. I forget.
I'm gonna bring this town to its knees!
On a holiday road. Although Halloween Ends gave me more of that the sixth Halloween movie, I think it was, kind of vibe. The one about the evil or whatever. You know, like it can possess children or something like that and make them kill. Or the possession of evil. Because if you haven't, okay, if you haven't watched the Halloween movies, you know, like just out there because of just watching them, or if you care, you don't care about them, that's fine. But I've watched a lot of them, and well, a lot of them I can't really remember all the fine details. There are a few of them that I do recall. That one of them being, I think it's number 6, where it's got Paul Rudd in it, I believe. And there's this cult of Sam Hain worshippers or something.
Arcana says, at Pale Chimera it's the interaction. Remember that one dude that messaged Mia Khalifa with a tattoo of her on his body? She laughed and made fun of him for being dumb. These streamers need the income, so they encourage the fantasy. It's providing a service the market wants.
It's all part of that streaming fantasy. Like, say for instance, having someone call you up and pretend to be your husband and yelling at you so you get views. I don't know if that was real or not.
Pale Chimera says, but you can get that shit for free.
You can get that shit for free. If you're a male, you can have for free. It is left or right hand. We don't know. But yeah, anyway, I think it was the 6th movie where they had the worshiper of Sam Hain. And they made it so like the only reason that Michael actually killed whenever he was a kid.
76 says, funny you guys assume that's what I was watching Resident Sleeper.
A Resident Sleeper. Where they needed to focus this evil presence into somebody because it would like be damaging to everything else. So they chose a child and they chose Michael Myers to put it in. And that's why he actually kills, because he's feeding this beast or something that's living inside of him. This evil that can't be given a name. And it can be transferred in between like people or whatever, or sort of absorbed to someone else by looking in the eyes of Michael Myers. And that's why I'm not really gonna say about Halloween Ends, but it just gave me that kind of a vibe, like the presence of evil. And being possessed by the evil means that you're like kind of an immortal
Arcanoloth
person.
says, at Pale Chimera you can get static media of mainstream tastes, but some guys have weird tastes and they have to pay for it.
Pay for
Not
it.
my thing, but it's not my
If
money
you want the
either.
meat, you have to pay for
Why
it.
do people get so upset about how other people spend their money? Imagine if they put that energy into their own hustle, what could they accomplish?
Imagine all the people. Fucking everyone. Ooh.
Lakota76 says, exactly.
And you can't tell me like in Friday the 13th, whenever Jason picked the camper up inside their sleeping bag and banged him against a tree, you didn't laugh. That shit was funny. Then again, you know, in my head, I'm kind of fucked up, so. Something funny happened today at work that made me laugh until I cried. We had some customers come through, you know, the line, and one of them had a shopping cart. And since our shopping carts are now outside in their shopping cart holder, like a metal frame thing that they line up in, you know, people usually take them out there while they're walking to their vehicle, you know, like just to push it up. It's right next to the front door, outside. You grab one when you come in, you put one back when you leave out. But this woman was just too, like, I'm not doing that, I guess, kind of situation. She had her stuff, she was pushing it along the checkout to leave, and right at the front door on the inside of the store, she picked her bags up out of the shopping cart, left it sitting there, and just walked out. Well, this guy who's a frequent customer came in, and he was at the checkout. I had him at the checkout, you know, and the assistant manager was standing there, and she saw that shopping cart. She says, "People, why don't they just take it outside? I don't understand. I can't figure these people out. You know, it's just right outside. They can't just push it right there. They got to leave it here." So she goes and she puts it back outside into its the bin where the shopping carts are. Well, this guy started smiling. I said, "What?" Yeah, I said, "You're gonna go out there and pull one in, aren't you? I know what you're gonna do." And he goes, "Yeah." So when she came back in, and he left out or whatever, he grabbed one and he pushes it inside the store and puts it right back where that lady had hers. And then the assistant saw him doing that. It was so funny. She chased him out the store. Ah, dang. It made me laugh so much. Just the look on his face. He was like parking it exactly where the other one was at. To be a dick move. But, yeah.
Arcanoloth says, bank.
Bank. Yeah, bank.
Just Call Makor says, there are beasts beneath these floors.
There are beasts beneath these floors? Is it safe? What are you referencing when you say that? And what is up with, like, eye patch dude on Hot D or whatever it's called?
Just Call Makor says, House of the Dragon. Arcanoloth says, now I'm curious, what was in that last post that the TDS said ah hell nah?
A dash, perhaps? I don't think it, when certain things are said first, it doesn't put them together.
Arcanoloth says, always interesting to see what it reads and what it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, it's all about, like, how the guy has it scripted. Since it's someone else's script and I just use it and have manipulated a little bit of it for my needs, he just doesn't have it where it reads it. I could probably backward engineering it or something like that and fix it. I had to fix something in it. What was it? If it were running for so long, and this was earlier on, if you watch some of the earlier
Just
streams.
Call McCower says, when they are searching for spoilers, Alicent's daughter told her to shut up, that there are beasts beneath these floors, and then at the end of the episode spoilers happen.
Spoilers? Spoilers? But whenever I would be using the guy's script, and during like the text to speech, sometimes it would double say things, like so and so has subscribed or whatever. It would say it twice and then double, and sometimes it would like all the voices would talk at once or whatever from that I could choose from. And I wondered why it did that, and then I started making a few scripts too. And they were like doubling a lot of the stuff, and someone says it's because you don't have it where it loads and unloads correctly. And I was like, wow, this is my first time doing this. What is this? And this guy that makes scripts for this thing all the time, it's his text-to-speech
Arcana
script.
Loth says, okay, who is at Mighty Mosenrod and Stowe? Just Call McCower says.
Mighty Mosenmod? Mighty Mosenmanrath? I don't know, who is it?
Arcana Loth says, they left a note in their fleet entry to complain about the fleet. Murdoch says, does your chat bot break just cause it needs an update? Just Call McCower says,
yeah, actually
OMG,
it does.
It works. If you type your password in chat, it replaces them with stars. Amazing. Arcana Loth says, said would be nice to withdraw from Fleet Bank, otherwise I am moving on.
Oh yeah,
Just Call McCower
you
says,
see that, don't you?
Don't actually type your password in chat. Murdoch says, that's the issue I have right now.
Yeah, the chat bot, if you need to update it. If you do not update it, they make it so it doesn't work. It'll like stop working
Murdoch
because of security.
Says, I hate having to go through all the setup all over again. It's a pain in the ass.
Yes, it is. Yes, Arcana Loth, that person, when I invited him, they didn't
Arcana
have...
Loth says, I'm half inclined to boot them on general principle. No room for whiners in the KDF.
Whiners?
Pale Chimera says, star 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 star.
Did it say whiners with an H, emphasis on the H when it said that? Let's see, who's next? O'Neill. Yeah, at first that person didn't have any contributions to the fleet.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They didn't have any contributions to the fleet, so I changed the fleet message to say, you know, if you want access to things, then
up your ass.
Contribute. And they started. They contribute
Pale
like
Chimera
800
says,
and something.
Core dude, you were right.
It's all part of my rock and roll fantasy. You know what's interesting about like Twitch?
Temba. His arms open.
It always keeps track of like everyone's user ID more so than anything in the world. It's so crazy. But yes, chatbot, I ran into that problem too. It wouldn't like connect or anything, and I had to actually update it. But it started working fine after that. It's just for security reasons, it doesn't allow you to run it unless you are at the current version or whatever version it wants it to be. Unlike Streamlabs. I know that people that use regular OBS were ticked off whenever OBS updated because it made it so all the plugins that they use stopped working completely. All their settings got screwed up because they used a different like storage now or something. I don't know. So it's recommended not to update to the latest version until patches or people that create plugins and stuff could figure it out or some shit. Don't have that problem in Streamlabs OBS. I find it more user-friendly. I don't know why people dog on Streamlabs OBS so much. I do not have a problem with it. It does not take up a bunch of CPU or memory. I don't know why people said it does. Sure, it's a little bit more than regular OBS, but not too much. Maybe maybe 0.5% more usage out of a CPU.
Just Call Makor says, it is because they got caught doing something shitty earlier in the year or last year or something like that.
Oh. Something that affects people personally, or what? I know there's a way to like transfer your settings and stuff from Streamlabs over to OBS. No, usually maybe before all that, they were just talking about how like performance-wise it sucked ass or something. People are always going to do shitty shit, especially if they're a company. It always happens. Don't know why he ain't nothing but a retard. I don't know why. I'm a retard. Alright, are y'all behind me? No, you're not. I wasn't even running fast. Why didn't y'all show up over here? Fucking sake. What are y'all attacking? Not a damn thing. Okay, shit. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot I had that for Carter. I hate me anyway. Alright, let's run, peeps.
Pale Chimera says, God damn it, my PP is acting up again.
Your PP? Tinkle while you pee. Indeed. Gosh, I hate swarmers. They're almost as bad as creepers. I was randomly watching YouTube before I went to work
Just
today.
Call Makor says, basically they took the OBS code and created Streamlab OBS without the approval, credit, or even asking the OBS team. It goes against whatever the OBS code is published under, and people didn't take too kindly to that because everyone assumed that they at least had OBS approval. It also doesn't help that Streamlabs is owned by Logitech, so once again it is big corporation treating the small guy like shit. Murdoch says,
Ooh.
Screephurse.
I wasn't aware of that. But isn't, since it's not a purchasable streaming thing or whatever, so is it open source?
We're gonna be buddies, we're gonna be pals, we're gonna wrestle around.
Remember, that's completely random. That's why it's already played a Chris Farley one. So how did that ever get settled, or what? Like, did they have to pay him royalties or some shit?
Just Call Makor says, it's open source but is published under a certain open source license that Logitech ignored.
The EUL whatever, something they call it, agreement. I don't know. What are there other like things out there, you know, like, or is OBS like just been the default everyone's ever used? Because that's what I've tried both, and I'd like this one better.
Just Paul Makor says, and I forget what happened, but OBS was like, whatever, it's cool.
Logitech being a bigger company won a little argument, perhaps. One with money and lawyers? I don't know. There's something just about Streamlabs OBS that seems a little easier. I don't know. I mean,
Arcanoloth
they
says,
took it and did something.
OBS is GPL v2, so if you build it you have to provide access to source, and if you modify the source, you have to distribute your changes or you are in violation of the license.
Is that what I'm talking about when I say the EUL something or whatever it's called? I think, what is it, EULA? That's, oh, look, oh, yeah, I'll spin that top. Physics. Or that's like a user agreement, isn't it? ULEA or whatever.
Arcanoloth says, lots of companies look at open source and this oh hey free shit. And it goes under the radar until someone notices and decides to report them to some industry orgs that provide free legal counsel. Just Call McCower says, you are referring to the EULA end user license agreement.
Yeah, which is nothing about that at all situation. I don't know. It just popped in my head for some damn reason. I don't know. Not really paying much attention to it. But it's got the nice little overlay.
Says, violating a software license is copyright infringement, so the owner of the copyright has to sue in civil court. It's not a criminal offense, so cops won't do anything.
Well, if it's open. I wonder if that's kind of why OBS has changed their stuff so much. Because there was that software update.
Arcanoloth says, there are several orgs that retain legal counsel for the free software community, but it has to be found and reported.
Tell me why. It's like Streamlabs chatbot used to be just someone else's chatbot, but they got their name branded on it somehow. And the guy responsible for it, Castor or whatever his name is, and the Streamlabs OBS, not OBS, but Streamlabs chatbot Discord. And we'll talk about like the updates and shit that come out and what has changed or something in it.
Murdoch says, I'm thinking of buying Ableton suit. It's fucking $1,100 a total anal rape. Wish I could steal it instead cause it's stupid expensive.
What does it do? Ableton suit. Oh, for your end of the world bunker or whatever? The last man alive scenario you're going through?
Arcanoloth says, all this could be easily avoided if they just obey the license, but corpos do all sorts of things and often ignore the advice of their engineering staff, until the legal department tells them they fucked up and then they listen. Just Call McCower says, next weekend is going to be packed full of stuff. Doctor Who, House of the Dragon finale, Quantum Leap.
On an all-new week of next week's shows. Next week on television. The series finale of House of the Dragon. Be dragging on the ass, be dragging.
Pale Chimera says, I like cake, I like puppies, so let's make puppy cakes.
Puppy cakes and gravy? Puppy cake sandwiches? What about puppy breath candles? Puppy breath scented candles, there we go. So people are still like pissed off about it or whatever. Why would people care? Oh, I need to check my email to see if Turtle Beach got back with me about my question. I asked him if I can purchase some new ear muffs, ear pads or whatever from him. for my my headset since I had to repair it last night. Well, not that I told him I had to repair it. I just need some new earmuffs for it, or ear pads. But I completely disassembled
Just Call
it.
McCower says, people don't like big corporations shitting on the little guy. They get away with it every damn day.
Every
Murdoch
damn
says,
day.
I like pineapple upside down cake.
Pineapple? Pineapple? Einpapple? Oh. So like a moral type thing. Run, bitch! Sometimes people grab up your shit and use it for their own. But you know, other than OBS, what are other streaming things that can be used that equal in quality to OBS? All bullshit.
Bow down before the almighty bunghole!
Pale Chimera says, pineapples make man juice tastier.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
All 3 silos.
Yay! It barely did any damage, and I got 3,192
Arcanoloth
dilithium
says,
ore.
my understanding is OBS is the leading solution in that market.
Engage transporters. Troops inbound.
I mean, when I first started doing the streaming thing, I used regular OBS. And then I was looking
Just
for a
Paul
chat
McCower
option.
says, basically XSplit, OBS, and Streamlabs OBS. There are others but nobody cares about them, and XSplit is a subscription service now.
XSplit, dude, I remember that shit. Wasn't it like an IRC thing too, like a chat thing? Tell me why. Where you could screen cap, video capture, join like groups or something on there. Used it for Halo back in the day. Like a community
Murdoch
thing.
says, I use it for my camera sometimes, but not the OBS, just the camera software.
Software. Man, I could not imagine.
Arcanoloth says, Shadowplay is specific to NVIDIA graphics cards.
You fucking dick!
Do I need to rename that command
Arcanoloth
Tourette's?
says, oh Lord, Bandicam still exists.
Tourette's fit number 5. Shit. Yeah, I used XSplit I think before to connect to Halo servers or something, or it was something like that.
Me and my buddies, my pals, my amigos.
Another Chris Farley one. It's random. There's over 1,000 sounds throughout the whole sounds folder. And there's subfolders within those folders, and yet it seems to always want to pick the certain ones. Python is so random. That's why Core came up with a good idea for me to make sure that it doesn't play the same sounds twice in a row, like back to back to back in days.
Just Call McCower says, Rooster Teeth is under a lot of controversy again due to shitty work environment, and Jeff, Gavin, and Michael are to blame this time. Pretty
Really?
sure WBD is going to shut down and guy the company within the next year.
Really, Jeff, Gavin, and Michael? What are they doing? So not Jack. Jack hasn't been streaming again.
Just Call McCower says, got the company asterisk.
They're gonna gut the company. Rooster Teeth got big too fast. like too big too fast. And it's like, it almost feels like they found themselves immune to stuff. I don't know if it makes sense. Like like they can almost do anything and not be held accountable for things or whatever. I don't know. It's like they couldn't be touched type thing. And what do? They They just freaking make videos and shit. What the fuck? Of course, you can't say like if it's Rooster Teeth or is it Achievement Hunter within Rooster Teeth. Oh man, Jack might need to get back into streaming if he wants to like make money. Tell me why.
Just Call Makora says, it is some stuff that happened years ago but it is coming to light. Basically issues around Jeff being drunk at work at the time and him being hostile, Gavin and Michael making homophobic remarks to certain people in the company.
Well, I don't doubt that was anything at all. I mean, shit. That was, well, because since Jeff is like completely sober these days, right? As of like, what was it, 5+ years ago? So I don't doubt for a fact that he would be drunk at work. I mean, hell, they would get drunk at work. And then they would sleep at work. You know, they had the damn Drunk Tank podcast for fuck's sake. And of course, Gavin and Michael, yes, I don't doubt that a damn bit. You know. Huh. So that's virtually, you know, and Ray, I guess, quitting, you know, that was probably, may have been some of that, you know. Like the work environment, the hostility and all that kind of stuff. He just didn't want to be around it anymore or whatever. So he branched off and quit and went straight into streaming.
Worse, Chimera says, Rooster Teeth's golden age was when it was still young in the beginning.
Yeah, before they got big. They got the big head. I mean, Bernie left. And Joel disappeared. I mean, think, okay, like Rooster Teeth Achievement Hunter, right? Core founding members, Jeff and Jack. Then, like what, Gavin. Well, Gavin, Jeff, and Jack, because Gavin with Jeff every once in a while doing stuff, and Jack and Jeff making Achievement Hunter, bringing Ray into the mix via Michael, right? So, because Ray was actually making achievement guides and stuff and how to do things, and that's why he wanted to join Achievement Hunter. But then the Achievement Hunter stopped doing achievements, and they just played games, and that was about it. And he didn't want to do that. He wanted to play his own games, and because you can always tell whenever they were playing Minecraft and
Just Call Makora says, Joel got fired. Let's get that right. Shouldn't have made threats towards Michael that ended up having his house invaded while him and his wife were sleeping.
Oh wow. Joel got fired for that. I know we talked about some of this before, but I don't retain shit, so you have to keep telling me like I'm like a child. Ended up having his house invaded with him and his wife asleep. With Michael and his wife, what's her face? I can't remember her name. Lindsay. Well, Joel was pretty much a son of a bitch kind of situation. I mean, if you think about it, one of their RTX Live things they did, he gave away Jack's phone number to everybody. And Jack was pissed. So, yeah, you know. I don't doubt that a bit. Joel liked to pick on everybody, I suppose. He just kind of vanished
Just
anyway.
Call McCower says, yes, Joel is pro-gun or something like that and made comments about what would happen if they didn't get a gun. Someone decided it would be a good idea to follow through and prove Joel right.
Holy shit. Like just some random person that listened to maybe like the Drunk Tank or the whatever. See, I stopped listening and kept it up with all that kind of stuff like years ago, so I'm kind of out of the loop on a lot of that. Please don't tell me Jack's done something, because he seemed like the one that wouldn't do a damn thing himself all the time. I know, like during the Drunk Tank podcast, Bernie kept always loving to bring up Jeff and Griffin's problems and listening to him and having him talk about them.
Murdoch says, this made me laugh. https://www.youtube.com/watch v = AP5MTWESW. Just Call McCower says, yap, people are crazy and do crazy shit when their idols say things. Doesn't help when their idols are crazy too.
Maybe that's why Jack hasn't been streaming lately. If those type, I don't know if you call them charges or just about that has popped up, because I haven't seen Michael, because I have him on my list, and you go to Twitch and you see who's streaming. I have him there, but I haven't seen Michael online. I see Ray a lot. He's still on there, but I never go to his thing anymore. After years, I haven't watched his stuff. And Jack hasn't. And Gavin, I don't think he ever really had one, did he? Never streamed. He's too busy doing his slow-mo guy stuff too, so I guess he doesn't stream. And Jeff, I think Jeremy used to. I haven't seen Jeremy streaming. Hell, is he even still there? Is he, is anything to do with him? I mean, he seemed pretty straight and narrow, not about to get in trouble for shit, That's why out of the favorite achievement hunters that I kind of respected anyway, were pretty much like Jack. And that's
Just it. Just Call McCower says, I honestly do not know who is there other than Jeff and Gus. Just Call McCower says, and Matt.
Yeah. What the hell does Gus do anyway? Jeff was having issues or something with his stomach and his liver, so I think that's why he stopped with the alcohol and stuff.
Just Call McCower says, the podcast.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is that it? That's all he does. He just figures out things to talk about. What did he do before that? I don't know. He was just there. He was just Gus. Don't tell me something's happened with him too, where he's turned into a bastard or whatever. It's like they think they become untouchable. That's what I was thinking of. Like when people get big into things like that, companies, groups and stuff, they think of themselves as untouchable and able to get away with anything they want to, and then stuff happens and it comes to light, and then bam, 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 trickle over the years kind of thing, it happens. I guess that's why Jack hasn't been streaming. Of course, whenever he streams, I'm in the middle of streaming too, and I like watching Jack play in Minecraft. You sit back and you kind of forget.
Says, last I remember he ran the podcast and also took care of conventions and other traveling events.
Yeah, well,
I never know if he still does that anymore.
I never knew what his job title there was. Like Barb, she was community manager or some shit. Whenever she wasn't drinking and passed out somewhere. That's a joke. I don't know if it's true or not. But I'm surprised there wasn't any kind of thing there, that situation. And what about the ones that took over Red versus Blue? What are I forget their names. Ah, damn, I can't remember.
Just Call Makover says, I only knew as much detail about the company because I listened to the podcast like it was a religion.
Yeah. I mean, I used to listen to it, you know, like once a week or whatever like that, and then I just kind of stopped. I used to watch him playing Minecraft on Let's Play, and then I stopped. I don't know why. It was before the Ryan stuff ever happened. I just don't know why. Maybe because it just got too blah. The only thing I used to like watching was like when they would start a new world up. You know, the magic of brand new. And then after a while, it's like it would get all goofy because they would be like, we're going to start this new world. There's not going to be any kind of cheating and all that. Everything we build is going to be like, you're going to see it, you know, and stuff. We're not going to use creative. Then all of a sudden, like 2 episodes in, someone says, oh yeah, I jumped into the server, went into creative mode, and built this house. You're like, well, you're just taking the damn fun out of the game.
Just says, I would literally listen to the podcast every waking moment way back when. I'd get to the current episode and start all over. Probably listened to the first 100 episodes about 20 times.
Son of a bitch, man. I was not that involved in listening to it. Must have new words. Like it was a religion. Like one of those white... what is it, like the white robe carrying an assault rifle type religion? You're going to be posted on the south wall. Make sure that if people come over that fence, you hit them hard, okay? Drink that Kool-Aid. Wow. But yeah, you know, like, I used to like watching them do stuff like that. And then there was this these new people they would bring in for like the Let's Plays and stuff that I didn't even know, and you know, and one of them was like I can't remember. She's like somewhere in New York, whatever. She's got this childy voice, and they talk about her like being a pro at building things in Minecraft. And I'm thinking, okay, here comes someone who knows the game, right? No. They knew how to creative in Minecraft, but they didn't know how to play the damn game. They didn't know the recipes to build things or anything else you would need. You know, they just knew how to play creative. And that just takes the magic out of the game whenever you just throw yourself in creative mode.
Just Call Makover says, it was the only community at the time I connected with after Sci-Fi IRC faded away.
Yeah.
They always made interesting content back then.
Yeah.
Like for real. Everything they touched back then was gold, at least until it wasn't.
Well, that was like when Bernie was on there. He always had interesting things to talk about. I mean, like he talked about the one that sticks in my mind all the time, and I actually tell people, like if I reference the or like Rooster Teeth, if people that I know that are into gaming and whatnot, about him drinking the spit cup, that joke that he tells or told on the podcast, and they made it into like one of those animation things. Because they just stuck with me for some reason. The spit cup, and if no one knows, that's like Bernie Burns on Rooster Teeth. Whenever he told that, he said he was like at a party, and there was like a tailgate or whatever. He saw a Solo cup sitting there, thought it was his drink, picked it up and took a big swig back on it, and it was someone's spit from dipping. Could you imagine? Oh God. And they turned it into like one of those little animated Rooster Teeth things, and it was so hilarious. That's my uncle. I remember that one too. That's my uncle. Oh my gosh, this thing is still broken. Yeah, there was some pretty good memories of like listening to them way back in the day, talking about stuff. But you venture out of a lot of that, you know. Kind of got repetitive. I'm enjoying like Michael Rosenbaum, you know, and Tom Welling talking about Smallville and stuff. That's pretty awesome. And they're mentioning like Allison Mack on there, but not in the current thing that's happened to her, but as her as an actress back then and stuff. So it's nothing bad. Because she was part of that, like, what is it called? Nexus? I don't know what the fuck they call that. That cult thing. So I wonder, content-wise, if Rooster Teeth / or Achievement Hunter have been putting things out, because I haven't been on their stuff in a while, so I guess I need to check that out. They probably still are. I mean, I remember like the later Minecrafts that before I stopped watching all of them. I didn't stop just because I wanted to. Leave Brittany alone. Leave Brittany alone. Leave Brittany alone. But before I stopped watching a lot of that, you know, Michael would be on there and he'd have his wife Lindsay playing, and everyone would always complain about Lindsay playing, that she wastes resources, and which is true. I mean, I don't know if stuff was intentional or not, but it was something else, you know. I mean, they'd start a new world, and all the iron that they would salvage and put into like a chest, she would take out and make like 100 swords or whatever out of it, and and they'd go looking for iron, and Jack would be like, I swear I just put some iron in here. I said, no, I like the whole stream I've been like smelting iron. Where's it at? And then they were like, well, I don't know. And then Lindsay would die, and all these swords would just pop up where she's dead at, you know, and they're like floating around, and he'd go, Lindsay, you know. She's like, what?
Yeah, man, I tell you what, you can learn about all them different positions, man. You can go upside down, you can go sideways, and then you just get your little whipped cream, man. You can find that G-spot, man. You leave pegging in the dirt.
Shit. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. So yeah. I haven't been on Discord today either. Fascinating. Pure energy, pure thought, totally incorporeal. Not life as we know it at all. It's Tuesday. Anything come on Tuesdays? I had been watching that Roswell show on the CW app or whatever, but I can't remember where I left off watching it either. And then they got Stargirl out there now, and I didn't even watch this current season that's happening. It's like I can't get myself to watch it. I think I'm done with it after watching only the 2 seasons that I did see. I don't know. It's kind of just, yeah, you know. And The Flash, I read that its final season is coming on in like February 23rd or whatever of 2023 or something like that. It's only going to be like 9 episodes long. So the shortest season. Bananas in pajamas. There's that guy right there.
Just Call Makorer says, it was supposed to be 16 episodes. Guess it got reduced some more.
Yeah. That's what I read. I don't know if it's real or not, but, you know. I know. I've got mental problems. I gotta get my dumb phone activated. Damn instruction says, like, once you open this phone, you agree to the contract or whatever with it. And I'm like, oh, whatever, I gotta have a phone. It said, within 30 days, this phone will automatically be activated with your new, like, with your original number and shit or whatever like that. I'm like, eh. So, then it said, open the phone up and the activation instructions will be inside of it or whatever. What the hell did I come out here for? I'm like, okay, so I open it up and I look inside. The instructions say how to install the battery. I'm like, well, nobody knows how to install a battery in a phone better than me, you know, because I'm always putting mine back in because the back cover always falls off of my other phone, which it's already fallen off again. Here, put it back on there. There we go again. Shit. My pills! My pills! Where's my pills? My damn pills done falling off down there. Anyway, so then like there's this little instruction book. It said, read this how to activate your phone. And it's like, it tells me to back up my contacts to the Verizon cloud. Because I'm on Verizon phone, you know, contract phone and all that. The only thing is, my phone, my original phone, is like 12 years old that I have here in front of me. It doesn't have all that crap. Luckily for me, though, the contacts that I have, they're not that hard to put on a phone. I mean, you just type the shit in, you know. Whatever, that's all I have. I don't really have anything. There's nothing on here.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, he tell me about them dang old condom dispenser with them. He put a little 50 cents in there and then try to hit that corner, turn it, bang on that thing, and it's talking about her needs.
Again, Python, random, over 1,000 sounds. It picked Boomhauer again with a sexual comment again. There you go. Out of 1,000. It's actually at 1,086, I think, which I looked at yesterday. Damn it, I clicked the damn button and not the right button. Shit. Because I can't see the buttons. I had the semi-transparent chat on one side, so that's my fault. Let's see, go forward so it pops up the option. There, oh, nope, come on, pop it up. There it is. Back down to ground. But I look at the thing, the like instruction to activate it, and it says, then with your new phone charged up or whatever, turn the phone on and download your contacts. And that's all it says. That's a Three Stooges falling thing. Today I watched the Three Stooges in my head while I was at work. And I found out my current manager, who used to be the assistant, has never seen an episode of the original Three Stooges before. I was shocked. The episode that played in my head today was the one where Curly's making a stuffed turkey. And he's reading the instructions on how to do that. And he goes, can of peas. Can of peas, can of peas. Then he picks up an actual can, like a metal can with peas in them that's not open. He goes, can of peas, and he just stuffs it in the back of the turkey. Well, it's the one where Mo and Larry are in the living room, working on something and trying to fix a wall and paint it and all that kind of stuff. And Curly took it upon himself to make them lunch, so he's building a whole damn turkey. I think it starts off with Curly running upstairs with a big thing of ice, and he finally gets up there. It's like a cube. Because for those that never watched the Three Stooges, they're funny. They make me laugh. and I can't not watch them. I think, what is it? It starts off, Moe, Larry, and Curly run sort of like 3 businesses at once. Curly is responsible for delivering ice to houses, because way back when, before there were refrigerators and stuff and electricity, most people's ice boxes were that. They were an ice box. A box that had a big old chunk of ice in it, big rectangle chunk of ice. And throughout the week, as it melted down, people would come and they would replace the ice, you know, to keep things cold inside of it, inside of the ice box. Well, Curly had an ice box business there, and he would grab a big chunk of the ice using the grabber arm that they had for it, which is this thing that you can grab with your hands, and it's like if you had 2 hooks, one on one side, and you pick up the middle, it makes both hooks go together toward the center. And he would pick up the ice
Murdoch
with it.
says, "Ain't that something?"
I know, right? It's boring as hell. That's why this exists. The only problem though was when Curly would have this ice hooked together in his hand, he needed to travel upstairs with it, up the path of stairs that are at this building. By the time he got up there, it was the size of a little tiny 1 by 3 inch cube or whatever that's attached, so it melted.
Greebog says, 07.
07, Greebog. How you doing, man? But anyway, that's in my head. I was watching Three Stooges today while I was at work, because at work was just boring. Luckily for me, I've seen Three Stooges a lot. I can just kind of glance
In this
back.
ring, I'm the king, known as Mills.
All right, then, boy.
Greebog says, "Doing well. I hope you are doing well."
I'm doing as best as I possibly can, I suppose. Yeah. Getting a little bit of a dry throat thing going on here because I keep talking and not drinking anything. Trying to keep the chat going in a way, I guess. Most boring time
Murdoch
of
says,
the year.
"Scorp is ready to move to greener pastures."
That's right. Moving on. But I was so shocked, though, whenever I said, "You've never watched Three Stooges?" Because I watched the Three Stooges movie, and I'm like, oh my god, no, you have not watched Three Stooges. Because all that shit is
Greebog
hilarious.
says, "Well, at this rate any pastures around me are going to be white."
Oh, it hasn't been raining, huh? Bleached by the sun, yeah. I came over here by myself. My other guys are, like, stuck or something. Malcolm died there.
Murdoch says, "Because of the new virus."
The new virus? Monkeypox?
Greebog says, "They are predicting a lot of snow in this region."
Oh, the snow virus.
Greebog says, "For the winter."
For the winter. The winter. Und the winter is very, very cold. And it's cold because it is the winter.
Greebog says, "I hope they are wrong."
Oh, is it supposed to be like a bad year for winter or something? I
Pale
love it. when
Chimera
it's that
says,
way.
"ZA winter is coming, ZA winter is coming."
The winter is coming, the winter is coming. Oosh, oosh, oosh. Oh, yeah, y'all are going to disappear when I need you, aren't you, crew? Yep, there they go. Well, one guy did. One guy stayed, though. That's pretty good. I like that. One guy that stayed, you go over there and... Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. I love it. They just beam up to the ship when they feel like it. Do you need us down here, sir? Yes. Okay, we'll go back to the ship.
Hey, boss. How you doing, boss?
New Jersey. Flying long. River. Car. We sell car parts for the American working man because that's who we are and that's who we care about.
Pale Chimera says, imagine waking up in the middle of the night and finding a teddy bear with a sharp knife sitting on your chest.
Pepperidge Farm
Rebit
remembers.
says, Pa is supposed to have a lot of moisture this winter. Though temps are supposed to be around average to above average. Which is when we normally get dumped on with snow.
Ooh, a moist winter. Philadelphia. I used to work with someone that that lived was from Pittsburgh, and she was talking about like since I'm here in the South, I'm in Louisiana, Arkansas state line area. We get a wet winter, like it's if it does snow, it's like
says,
hard as a rock
I
bullshit.
live central Pennsylvania. Pale Chimera says, you need a sound clip of a little lady going, now that's moist.
No, that's moist. A little lady. Like Miss Wong from Mad TV. You look like a man. But she would always say that the weather from where she's from, which is Pittsburgh, was more of a soft kind. Like not the slushy bullshit we get down here where I'm at. A drier snow.
Arcanoloth says, oh yummy, so horny, me love you long time.
Full Metal Jacket.
Arcanoloth says, now there's a Full Metal Jacket clip I can get behind.
Literally. Oh man, let me go wake up Malcolm. That's why I was going over here. Malcolm, yes sir. Okay sir. Pine cone and ass sir. Dude, I totally forgot. Okay. Connie Trenner and Dominique Keaton. Do they still have their shuttle pod show? Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just died. Oh my god.
Arcanoloth says, this coffee milk stout tastes good. Grebig says, yeah, that sounds about like the snow we get. When I lived in Indiana, it varied between the big soft snow and this fine dense stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the dense kind of, I guess what I'm talking about, where the shit was just hard. When it came down, it was chunky, like ice, And then sometimes like if you pick it up and you ball it up, it's like crackly. And she would always talk about they can go outside.
It is almost like tiny ice pellets.
Yes. Like more of a sleet and snow sleet type stuff. Not real soft. Not pillowy soft. And she would say that they can walk outside with like short sleeves on and all that kind of thing too. But versus like down here, she said that she would actually have to, in the same kind of weather, it was like it was colder down south more than when it's colder. Dilly. MC Wolfcat in the house.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, hey.
Hey. Wish I could find that song I keep thinking about. How are you doing? Oh. Top of the morning to you there, MC Wolfcat. Top of the morning. What is it, like, what, 7-ish there? I bless the rains down in Africa.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, LOL, doing good, thank. Finally got my sleep pattern down now, hee. How's you today?
I'm here.
Rebig says, Indiana blows.
Arr!
And I mean this constant wind because it is so flat there. It could be 30 degrees out and wind chill drops it to 0.
My ex-manager from when I worked at a different store, she was from Indiana, and she was always talking about like it being windy and corn croppy and all that kind of stuff there. I was like, "You're okay," because I would say Kansas and corn.
Arcanoloth says,
and she said,
I live
"Wheat."
for gains down in Africa, gonna mix and drink a protein shea aok
No, damn it. This person needs to stop what it's
MC
doing.
Wolfcat1 says, at Arcanoloth LUL.
La 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 la. City. Okay, we're gonna have to do this kind of quick. Alright, frost boots off. Turn that shuttle on. Make sure shuttle attacks right thing. There you go. Okay. Got a good head start on that. That way, whenever a guy comes over there in half a second and destroys the Rex, I'm not going to be able to make it. So I'm going to watch. Alright. Come on, shuttle. You can do this. Take them all out. Give me credit. You got this. You got this, shuttle. You got this. Yes! Yes! See, guys showed up there. That is so awesome. I love it that Bob McKinley showed me that. I hadn't seen Bob on here in a while. Has engaged transporters. How is you doing down there? MC Wolfcat
1 says, nice. You got it.
For real.
Griebig says,
that time it worked.
That is a neat trick.
Yes.
Arcanoloth says, everyone remember to donate to the Make Scorp Go Fast Fund.
Make me go fast fund. Yeah, Bob McKinley, who it's at Bob McKinley. I don't know if he has numbers. I can't remember, but he's got some pretty awesome characters on here, and he showed me that trick. If it works correctly, a lot of times whenever you're here and you summon the little shuttle, it may attack like some other stuff or whatever, like little what the hell are they called? Swarmers. And then it'll get distracted and it'll disappear. You also have to make sure that there are other people fighting the Rex, so that whenever you have the shuttle shooting at it, it makes a constant contact or whatever, and once it disappears, as long as people are still there, as long as people are... Malcolm, you gonna be alright there, buddy? as long as people are there, it keeps the damage on the Rex as it is. If people go away from that after so long, the damage gets reset to 0, so you get no credit for that. So you have to make sure there are certain factors in play to make it work correctly. If the shuttle comes out in the first place, sometimes you click on it and it won't come out. It goes into hiding. Flush little shuttle, don't you fly. Papa's gonna pop you in the eye.
Arcanoloth says, Scorp, out of your tactical captains, who looks like they'd win the Academy foot race?
Academy foot race? Who's like the fastest out of the tacticals? I'd have to say O'Neill, probably. I think he's the fastest of all of them. I've never really looked into their speed. Run speed 17.71. Wow, palindrome, everybody. But with all the little nits and things, you know, just that basic stuff. Because I think I have him also set up with
Arcanoloth says, yeah, O'Neill for sure. He's Air Force Spec Ops. They gotta run all the damn time.
That's why Richard Dean Anderson has bad knees. But what do I have him? Let me look through the specialization.
Okay, I got 2 things to say to you guys. Nothing below the belt, and don't keep your hand to yourself, if you know what I mean.
Back in the fight. That's what I have. O'Neill, I think I have him back in the fight, so it gives him 20% more run speed whenever I use that too, and the other ones don't have that. Dun, dun, dun. MC Wolfcat, heard that you were having some PC trouble. What's going on there? What's going on? Owen? What's going on? What's going on?
Arcanoloth says, so does O'Neill have motion accelerator, coordinated synergies, and Chinook command Aurum modules? MC Wolfcat1 says, PC trouble?
Yeah, I think Judas was saying like you had some sort of PC trouble. He has motion accelerator. He doesn't have coordinated synergies or psionic command aura modules. He doesn't have those either. He just has the basic like run speed. Also, what is it? Let me go back to O'Neill. He's got that Delta running thing. What is that I have? Oh, for crying out loud. What is it? Waka waka. It's a trait. This here. It's physical conditioning rank 2. Increases ground run speed by 6.3 run speed. He uses that.
Says, and yet, you can spec/trait them out with things like Coalition Squad Tactics, Maquis Guile all buff speed directly, Serenity buffs caper so modules do more.
Ooh, active ground. Oh, yeah, that's right, I don't have anything.
Says, no, just streaming trouble due to heat having messed up my sleeping pattern.
Oh.
Couldn't stream properly cause heat made me unable to concentrate on anything.
Okay, he may have been mistaken, or either I was, something like that. Get pretty hot down there, I bet. I wonder if I can spend any thing. Oh, skills. There it is. Okay. So yeah, back in the fight, he uses that, which is right there. What is it? There's something else that I use for a lot of these too. I think it's not commando. Is it strategist? No, it's something command officer. Yeah, I use forward march on a lot of them too for the command officer, so it gives a 5% increased run speed as well.
Pale Chimera says, "Hello, Lady Wolfcat."
Which reminds me, I need to like spec him out some more, don't I? I got 7 there. Strategist. Oh, for crying out loud.
Says, I just listed kit modules and personal traits. You covered specs and rep traits.
Yeah, I know. I'm retarded.
Arcanoloth says, trying to recall if I'm forgetting anything.
It's okay, man. It's okay. If you forget anything, it's okay, man. It's okay.
Arcanoloth says, Terran cookie?
A Terran cookie?
MC Wolfcat1 says, yeah, heatwave stole spring. So far hottest day was 37 degrees, or for you Americans, winky face, 98.6 Fahrenheit.
Oh wow, so body
Arcanoloth
temperature.
Says, O'Neill would love a fortune cookie.
A fortune cookie.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Pale Chimera hellos Mgulf 2 goof glitch cat.
I'm glad that you converted it over, MC Wolfcat. That's nice of you. Yeah, our spring that we had here was hot. It wasn't like a normal spring usually is, which is getting toward it, you know, kind of lower than that, you know. But boy, did the pollen come out though. And our summer was a heat wave. It's about turning fall here, or is it already fall here in America? I can't remember. Oh, for crying out loud. It's deer hunting season this thing, they part right yonder. There's some whales in there. Oh my god, look at this. Complete Iconian TFOs.
Arcanoloth says, I filled the marks on 2 of the Dill mine projects in the fleet. The upgrade project will take some work.
Oh. Yeah, the upgrade, what is it? I can't remember which one it is.
MC Wolfcat1 says, you welcome, smiley face. Conversion of degrees is hard without Google or both degree showing thermometer. Arcanoloth says,
you cheat then.
Scorp, do we want to invite randos to the fleet to see if they'll dump marks?
Yeah, that's what I do with Gary.
Darmok on the ocean.
Darmok on the ocean. And I'd have to say I agree then. Yeah, that's what I do with Gary. I start inviting just people, see what they'll do, like if they want to stick around and donate, and I upgrade or up them or whatever. You know, if they just deserve to be.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, we supposed to get rain now. But so far only drizzles. Places around gets some rain. But we need MOAR.
Well, we're going to bless the rains down in Africa. Need more. Need some rain down there. Give me my rain. Give me my rain.
Pale Chimera says, rain dance it.
Rain dancing. USS Colorado. Is it somebody? Yep. They actually turned around, pointed their ship at the thing so that they could go through that. That's dedication.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, we should bless the rains for everywhere. Winky face, not just here LOLLUL.
Yeah, the area that I'm at, we're in the middle of a burn ban. Nobody can burn anything. Another customer made me laugh today too. He bought some charcoal and charcoal lighter fluid, and I told him the price, and he says, "Oh my gosh, that stuff's gone up too. Who'd have ever thought we'd be paying that much for burnt wood?" It's like, yeah, right. I got thinking, well, let's just go burn some wood, and then then we'll have it.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, at Pale Chimera tried that once. Think I did it wrong and caused a drought.
You did it wrong. Supposed to start with your left foot. Throw a glass of water in the air and watch it come down and say, "Look, it's raining."
Welcome to Pariah 3.
You got to feed the clouds so that they can water you.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, LOL left foot for the win.
Yeah. Fire in their eyes. Eyes see you. Yes, you are not worthy of fire in the eyes. No, 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 no. We are worthy. Me first.
Arcanoloth says,
Me first.
did they take away the ability to right-click on people and invite to fleet?
No, no, no. That's what I used for Gary. Some of them say that they can't be for some reason because it'll say, like, player not found or something. Like, dude, they're standing right in front of me. What the fuck? Why in the heck, man? Groovy, man. Groovy. As he watches from afar. His view, my view. His view, my view. Fire and way, what?
Obstacle clear.
Fire.
Dalek_Kurland says, Gary looks different.
Yes. Gary looks like my other character. Gary in disguise. Dang, alright. Crap. Alright, we get it. Look at that. Ooh.
Fire in the hole!
Ooh la monsieur.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, Eyes normally sees you. I can't think that green flames can be comfortable. Common sense says flames in eyes equals no more eyeballs equals eyes no more see.
Eyes.
Surprised face. Arcanoloth says, nice.
There's fire in his eyes. I like to look for map breaking stuff, and I never can find it though. Pestilent. He blessed the rains down in Africa. Do 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 do. Listen here, mister. Aye. Rawr.
Fire in the hole!
Fire in my what?
Area clear.
After eating something spicy, fire in the hole.
Scans show that we need to jump down this narrow fissure in the rock.
Fissure.
Be careful. I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
Grievous says, if you have some fire in your hole, you may need to see a doctor.
For real, yo. Those Takis chips are rough. Wanna go down a hole? This is when I can just sit back.
Careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
MC Wolfcat 1 says, I would like to run this map one day where everybody was equipped with only blades or bullet weapons and no magic's abilities.
Yeah, everyone always seems to overuse a lot of that. I don't even bother. They probably look at my character like, why don't you have this? Because we have this. I'm thinking, yeah, everybody got that. It's just overkill. Especially in those maps where, you know, the boss, it says immune. Where nothing can happen to him. And yet they continuously fire at him with all this stuff. Hey, I picked up a tribble. No, actually, I made a tribble. How did I make a tribble? What do I have in here that's making a tribble? I'm going to discard a tribble. Oh. Owie, right in the butt.
Grievous says, like the skeletons in the event TiFo,
Lieutenant Dion.
They aren't in the light, so I am going to drop all the AoE stuff.
Lieutenant Dan. Skeletons in the event too. Well, they're not in the light, so I'm going to drop all the yes. Yeah, exactly, yes. That happens all the time. I'm like, it says immune, people. Which yesterday, whenever I was playing, I did the holds torch emote. Dummy. the holds torch emote because I was like, here, let me hold a light for you.
Cover me.
With what? A blanket?
Arcanoloth says, lots of pull/knock abilities on ground, but nobody changes up their ground spec for a seasonal event tifo, including me. I rifle butt them when people are doing that.
Rifle butt. Dude, if I had like a shield or something like that, that'd be nice. Move them around. Like when I see someone AFKing and I have an engineer officer, I'll equip this shield and start like kind of scoot them across the map a little bit at a time.
Obviously, you're not a golfer.
Grievous says, I like to equip Molar's sword. Arcanoloth says,
yeah, I could see the
Reddit
benefit in
was
that.
discussing the Skelly Bros tend to select fabrications as priority targets, so if you have a drone, whip that out.
Whip it out. What is that that thing that takes
and as
care
always, suck it.
The thing that takes care of what is it's some sort of a module that it'll instantly kill like constructs or something like that. Someone used it last year, I think, on the big skeleton guy before the end of it, and it just immediately just
Grievous
downed him.
Says, sabotage.
Is it sabotage?
Grievous says, maybe.
I don't know. It's something like, as soon as they used it, it was the mini boss, you know, not, it was like the tall skeleton in the room that blows the lights out or whatever. And they used it, and he went down instantly, and I was like, wow, what was that, you know? And I want to say, whoever may have been like in the chat or either in the game or something like that, I asked and they told me what it was, and it was something I think from a lockbox or something, where it anything like a construct type thing that's an artificial life that's brought to life by magic or something or whatever.
Grievous
in the
says,
game.
sabotage is meant to be against like mechanical things and cause them to explode and hit all others around them.
It could have been sabotage. I mean, I've got that from a few of my engineers and a few of the non-engineers for their like bridge officers, but I don't know if it was that specific thing. Huzzah! Huzzah, mister! We're gonna destroy this huge insect. We've won the game. We are awesome. You are fun. Captain to Enterprise. Wanted to beam up. Toilet prize. It's my toilet prize. Constipation class. Sure. Constipation class toilet prize. I wish I could put constipation class on it somewhere. See, NCC 1702, number 2. Because they made me not use the word crapper, because apparently that's a bad word. Okay, let's do another one of them right yonder. Bug hunt. That makes me laugh. I don't know why. I'm just retarded, I guess. Curly spinner. Womp 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 womp. And then he went through the sphere hole and knocked a hole in the atmosphere, flooding it with space. Because you know it's all about that space,
Hey! Where did you get those clothes? At the toilet store?
Ah, I love it. Toilet.
I just burned my tongue.
I love carpet. I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw it?
I love lamp. I love lamp.
That's a funny movie.
Pale Chimera says, Larry sucks.
Larry sucks? Who's Larry? See what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens, Larry? See what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps? This is what happens. You see what happens?
Yeah, well, the dude abides.
Four shields. Pain.
Arcanoloth says, Konas is quiet at this hour. Invited a few people, but player count is low.
Roger that.
You're entering a world of pain.
Walter, man.
You mark that frame and 8, you're entering a world of pain.
Arcanoloth says, most people are in a
Want
fleet
a
or
world
have
of
invites
pain.
blocked.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them there. Every once in a while, somebody will, like, you know, it's not like a priority thing. I just, whoever wants it, because that's how I was invited to the fleet that Gary took over. Was by someone just randomly inviting without even me asking. Then again, the fleet was 0.
Arcanoloth says, not sure where else I'd look for KDF that doesn't have feds standing around. Gonalda maybe?
Nah, it's not a big deal, man. I mean it's gotten pretty good. I just hate the fact that, like, you know, somebody complains or whatever in the thing about, like, not having bank fleet access, and I'm thinking, well, why don't you contribute?
Says,
you know,
DS9.
DS9, that's a good one. Yeah, usually I go to First City over there where you could talk to the security officer guy or whatever. And a lot of those are blocked invites for some reason. I think it's because they're either in the tutorial mode or something. And most Jim Hadar.
Yeah, man. Starting from 0 it'll be a long-term project. If they look at the fleet near 0 and don't understand it's a work in progress, maybe not a good fit.
Right. But a lot of the people who are Jim Hadar, it'll say player not found for some reason.
Arcanoloth says, but if I can get 5 or 10 people dumping marks regularly, that'll be so much easier than if we have to grind the marks ourselves.
Yeah, well, that's what you know, Ox has been doing. Like, he's been grinding like crazy, and
yet I saw that player not found too.
I was doing that with the 4 characters of mine that are in the fleet. But I haven't done it lately. Whatever Gary the Klingon gets is what I dump in. But Oxnix was doing like this, re-rolling the same character over and over and getting fleet credits from the temporal agent.
Says, Fleet system is designed for a core of 20 people actively working projects, so if you have less than that,
Need you to
it's
get
a
shit
pain.
on, please.
Yeah. Well, it's been an, an endeavor to do. And it's not like I'm, wanting it to be done instantly.
Arcanoloth
It's a
says,
progress.
Yeah, people do it solo, but that's a recipe for burnout.
Hails yeah.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Toward the planet. Doom, 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 toward the planet. They're moving toward the planet. Blah, 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 little planet.
Arcanoloth says, oh yeah, Emin, if I wanted instant results, I'd join a build-up fleet. This is a long-term project.
Long-term project. Long-term ones.
Transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, even if you had all the currencies stacked up ready to go, just slot the projects when they pop. It's 6 months of project timers. Just Call Makor says, T
is for Tommy. S is for stupid. Q is for Qantas.
Just Call Makor says, T.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Run to the planet. And it's nice to see, like, Colony World getting built from nothing.
Just Call Makor says, 100 tons.
100 tons, yes. or this.
Scorpwana says, 2 billion Argentine pesos. Arcanoloth says, tons of fun.
Yeah. Argentine pesos, man. I remember when we first discovered that thing. That made me laugh like for days.
Just Call Makor says, 2 tons bars.
Ha ha ha! See?
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Just Call Makor says, 2 billion Argentine pesos 2 tons. Scorpwana says, 54 billion Argentine pesos.
54. Good enough for me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Pale Chimera says, 1,000 tons. Just Call Makor says, I wasn't even supposed to be here today. Scorpwana says, Pharyngi. Scorpwana says, Pharynginer.
That wasn't how that's supposed to be. I can't spell shit for some reason. S-H-I... Okay. How do you freaking spell Ferengi again? Damn it.
Scorpwana says, Pharynginer.
There it is.
Arcanoloth says, think I got some latinum stuck YAAI up inside my Pharynginer.
Pharyngonar. Dilithium. It's pronounced dilithium, but it's just dilithium whenever you type it out. 4 bars of gold pressed latinum.
Rule number 7. Keep your ears open.
I love how everybody thinks that's Quark saying that. It's not him, it's just some random guy in a Ferengi voice. Whoa.
Dreadnought
A Hell Dreadnought has appeared. Yes. A Hell Dreadnought. Yes. We're going to have to figure out what this Hell Dreadnought wants with our money. He's come to claim the starbase. Yes. Dreadnought, for I am here.
That we love Jello pudding. Here's to Mom.
Yay!
And for always letting us lick the spoon after she mixes it. Here's to Mom. And for not getting mad at us because we wore Dad's bowling shoes into the bathtub. Here's to Mom.
Kids love Jello brand pudding.
Pudding!
Since it's probably on your shelf, why not make some tonight?
Jello pudding! Jello pudding!
Just Call McCower says, fuck you, Bill Cosby.
Oh my... Yeah. Have you seen... Okay, I know a lot of people have. The Family Guy, Bill Cosby, like, intro. Where it's like Bill Cosby's
Arcano
dancing.
Loath says, no, Bill Cosby fucks you. Arcano Loath says, don't eat the pudding, kids.
But it's like, it's Bill Cosby dancing, and they have the scenes, and they're showing the other actresses, but they're all passed out on the couch. Bill Cosby's doing his little head movements and stuff. Oh, shit. Don't eat the pudding!
Arcano Loath says, nice.
Yeah, it's hilarious. They're like slouched over in a chair, and he's over there just doing his little wiggle dance in his sweater.
Today's been a terrible day today.
Well, what happened today?
I got up this morning with my push-ups in the nude. I didn't see the mousetrap.
Arcano Loath says, smiling and hand rubbing intensifies.
Smiling and hand rubbing intensifies. He didn't see the mousetrap. Troops have landed. So, like, what if the transports don't work, don't make it at all? Will he still say the troops have landed? On this particular map? I mean, that's what the transports are. They're transporting his troops down. So, if all of the transports get destroyed, will he still say, our troops have landed? You're like, no, they didn't. Yeah, you know, it wasn't, I was having the issue with my headset yesterday.
Arcano Loath says, Scorp, there was a scene in The Bear where all the kids at a catered party are passed out and he checks the punch and his fuck-up cousin dropped his Valium prescription in there by accident.
It's one way to keep kids quiet. Oh, goodness gracious.
Just Call McCower says, I was too busy not seeing color that I didn't see the raping either.
Dun, 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 dun. What? Dun, 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 dun.
Just Call McCower says, that is what Peter says at the end of that clip you just talked about.
Oh, okay.
You missed me.
Gateway to the portal. It's been a while since I saw that, but that's what I remember. Harold, is that you, boy? That's what I can put on here, some Family Guy clips. Before Peters.
When Kramer hears about this, the shit's gonna hit the fan.
I love that sound. Hit the fan, it just like slock, block, just falls.
Just Call McCower says, true story. At one point Bill Cosby had so much money that he tried to buy NBC.
You tried to buy the NBC and didn't put it. You tried to buy the NBC, but you couldn't get the pudding pop.
MC Wolfcat1 says, watched that movie this weekend past he.
Really? Airplane? I love Airplane.
MC Wolfcat1 says, Airplane.
I just want you to know we're all counting on you. I have a question. What is it? It's an interrogative statement used to test knowledge, but that's not important right now. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself. Like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. Guy had a drinking problem. He'd spill it all over himself. Excuse me, stewardess. I speak jive.
Herald forces before they reach the gateways. Gateway opening at 4 o'clock. Gateway opening at 8 o'clock.
Klingons can tell time.
At 9 o'clock.
I love that movie. I love all the Airplane movies, even like the second one, since it's got William Shatner in there and he's like looking through the
Just Call
telescope.
says, Bill Cosby should have made Cosby rapes the strangest things instead of kids say the darndest things.
Cosby rapes the strangest things. Today's episode, we find an alligator. The alligator will be underneath this couch here, and there will be people holding it ready in position. Bill Cosby was a man. Ghost Dad. Do. The way that on Airplane 2, whenever the door would open at that moon base, all they had to say was
Just Call McCower says, hey little kid, do you know where your mommy is? I need to spikes the drink in his hand, have her sign a release form for you to be on my show.
Boom shakalaka. Okay, little boy, I'll be taking care of the mommy. You stay over there. We'll be out in a minute. Take the sweater off. All right, here comes the pudding. Don't touch his pudding pop. That is his pudding pop. Pop-O-Matic bubble. If you or someone has been accused of being Bill Cosby, please call this number now. Pudding.
Just Call McCower says, I watched this movie today called Don't Breath.
Don't Breathe? Is that the blind guy? Where the people break into the blind guy's house?
MC Wolfcat1 says, both pilots. Can you fly this plane and land it? Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Just Call McCoy
Yes.
says, yes.
Don't call me Shirley. And the automatic pilot. It's an inflatable guy. I love Airplane. Macho Grande. Assume crash positions, and they all like jump all over the seats and stuff.
MC Wolfcat1 says, Otto was interesting, ha ha ha.
What was it? The two meals served on the plane. They're like, what were the meals served today? They're like, chicken and fish. Oh yes, I remember. I had the lasagna. Leslie Nielsen is like
Arcano
the
says,
man when it comes to
yet
that
ever
stuff.
since that guy made it back from the off-world colonies, he's been having a hell of a time adjusting to civilian life. I hear the VA denied his disability app because that job where he lost his eyes was technically a civilian contract. Just Call McCower says, everyone loved OJ until he allegedly murdered his wife and a waiter and was acquitted.
OJ, he didn't do anything because he ran. he was innocent. That's why he ran. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. OJ Simpson. Then he admitted to like actually doing it, and they couldn't try him again or something like that. Like not officially like to some or a certain person or whatever, but like officially.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL, the lasagna comment in Airplane was awesome.
Yeah, I remember I had the lasagna. And it wasn't even one of the choices. Or a lot of people don't realize, like in Airplane the movie, the type of airplane that they're flying doesn't have a propeller.
Says, he can't be tried for the same crime again, but he was sued in civil court and lost.
Because the plane used in Airplane was just a regular, like a jet passenger plane. And the sound effect they used for it was a biplane sound with a propeller. So every time there's an exterior shot, they used that the propeller sound when it wouldn't have one. Or when they said in there, get all the lights we have on the runway, and they start throwing lamps on the runway. Those movies were hilarious. Sued in a civil court. Is that what happened to him? I kind of gave up news a long time ago, so I never pay attention to shit. I'd be one of them people aliens would abduct to get information about like the weaknesses of the planet, and they'd be like, he doesn't know a thing. He's stupid. Can I touch the knob there on that button? No, that's the detonate button. We don't want to detonate anything. I just want to see it because it's shiny.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL, I did not even notice that while I was watching it, but now that you mention it I remember now the sound did not actually match the plain LUL.
Yeah, that was intentional too. There's a lot of stuff like that happen in that movie. Or how about the crazy guy or whatever, he goes, they showed that dude this thing or whatever, he goes, what can you make of this? Oh, I can make a plane? I can make a hat? I can They're like Goofy up in the control tower. Good movie. Calm down, get a hold of yourself. A line forms. Just want you to know we're all counting on you. Good luck. Dun 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 dun. Ba-dam, 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 ba-dam. Dun 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 dun. I don't want to check out the sphere. Ran, 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 ran. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much, Mr. Roboto. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bum, ba-da-dam, bum, ba-da-dam, bum, ba-da-dam, bum. Stage 4. Yay, we did it! We won Star Trek again. For another night. That's annoying. Okay, thank you. It took me warping out to make it stop doing that. I mean, you're making me want to watch Airplane and Airplane 2. You can watch Police Squad. That's got Leslie Nielsen in it. It's a hilarious thing, and it's free to watch on YouTube because they're such old episodes. They're not really like they're cared for. There's like maybe 6 of them. It's what was later marketed and created into like what is known as Naked Gun, the movie. But Police Squad was supposed to be a series back in the 70s and then early 80s, which is the police squad that's in Naked Gun. And the same kind of jokes and everything are in that. Same people that made Airplane make that. Where they have their little firefights about a foot away from each other, you know. I love that show. Yeah, I watched all 6 episodes on YouTube. They turned it into a movie eventually, calling it Naked Gun. They still had a lot of the gags in there from the show. Frank Drebin, you know. They'd have the thing where the forensics guys that was in the laboratory of the police department would call Frank in and say, "Hey, I need you to come look at this that we found on the crime scene." And the guy would walk through the door, but you know, it being a set, you know, the camera can pan from one room to the next as if you're walking through the door with them, but you see them walk through the door. Well, Leslie Nielsen's character, Frank Drebin, just walks around the door frame instead of through the door. And he's supposed to do that because that's how the show was. And every time I see that, I start laughing. I laugh very easily. I'm special. I have special needs. And a lot of those needs is I need to go to the bathroom half the time.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL.
It's just stuff like that that's hilarious. And at the end of every one of those episodes, you know, back in the 70s and 80s and stuff, when a show, or even like early, maybe even like 60s, when a show would go off the air, they would pause the very last frame, and you'd see the actor or person just kind of standing there frozen still, and the credits would roll through, you know? Well, they did that on the show as a gag, where they would have 2 of the main characters just stand there frozen in time, and everybody else is walking around them and stuff like that in the background, and while they're pouring coffee and getting it all over the place or whatever. And it was intentional. It was hilarious. Oh, gosh. You're making me want to watch those episodes again. Police Squad. Let me see if I can find one of those police squads. I'll find the first episode and link it.
Just Call Makora says, no, you are making yourself want to watch those episodes.
Yeah. Oh, David Hewlett was on today. Police Squad. Episode 1. The Butler Did It. A Bird in the Hand. Police Squad full episodes. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this. Let's see if this works. Paste.
Scorpwana says, https://www.youtube.com/watch.
Watch.
D equals F924 EP Faz I and list equals PL1 Ram 8 Edwarp 2 Coverses Tux 2 PVHHGG.
That's clips and full episodes. I wanted the actual episodes, so no, don't even worry about that. Stop playing. My gosh, this thing. I swear. Yeah, I be swearing, I does. Okay. Full episode. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like hard to find these things. View full playlist. Do not play a file though. Unavailable hidden videos are hidden. Okay, well, alright then. Not all of them are Police Squad.
Pale Chimera says, I tired logging into Stowe and I had to hard restart my computer because the brain crashed hard. Murdoch says, the S-189 Soviet Tier 8 sub just dropped for me.
It just dropped? Was it heavy?
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Pale Chimera, ouch.
What's the wordplay they do in Naked Gun and Police Squad? It's the, like, but he did is what they'll say, but he'll go, but he did? He goes, no, Buddy didn't do anything. Buddy? Yeah, he's Francine's husband or whatever. they'll like throw stuff like that around, where it's wordplay. And they'll have like super conversations. That stuff was genius. That's comedy right there. Very inventive. Let me see if I can find, cause I'm all about like those things. Okay, I click on it, I click on the button, I click on that, and I go to there. That's how that works. Okay. Yes, Firefox.
Says,
you can be
at
there.
MC Wolfcat1 I should have a new PC in a week or two, a much better one.
In a week or two, we're gonna bring you diamonds. The name confusion. Okay, let me play this little audio portion of this. It'll probably get like
Murdoch
copyright
says,
thing.
the Ohio is a beat of a battleship. Murdoch says, beast.
This is Sally Decker, Frank.
Hello, Miss Decker.
Hello.
I'm Captain Frank Drebin. I understand you've had a pretty rough time.
Yeah, it was
MC
pretty bad.
Wolfcat1 says,
Cigarette?
at Pale
Yes, I
Chimera,
know.
yay. New PC is always fun.
Do you feel up to any
I like the
questions?
setup
tried.
process, hee.
Where were you when all this happened?
I was right here at my desk working.
And when was the first time you noticed something was wrong?
Well, when I first heard the shot, and as I turned, Jim fell.
He's the teller, Frank.
Jim Fell's the teller?
No, Jim Johnson.
Who's Jim Fell?
He's the auditor, Frank.
He had the flu, so Jim filled in.
Phil who?
Phil did. He's the night watchman, Frank.
If only Phil had been here.
Now, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Twice came in and shot the teller and Jim Fell.
No, he only shot the teller, Jim Johnson. Fell is ill.
Okay, then after he shot the teller, you shot twice.
No, I only shot once.
Twice is the hold-up man.
Then I guess I did shoot twice.
Well, so now you're changing your story.
No, I shot twice after Jim fell.
You shot twice and Jim Fell?
No, Jim fell first, and then I shot twice once.
Well, who fired twice?
Once.
He's the owner of the tire company, Frank.
Okay. Once is the owner of the tire company, and he fired twice. Then twice shot the teller once.
Twice.
And Jim fell, and then you fired twice.
Once.
Okay. All right, that'll be all for now, Miss Decker.
I will need you to make a
Wolfcat1
formal
says,
statement down at the station.
LOL.
Oh, of course.
You've been very helpful. We think we know how he did it.
Oh, how he couldn't have done it. He hasn't been in for weeks.
Well, thank you again, Miss Decker. Weeks.
Saul Weeks. He's the controller, Frank.
It just keeps going. How he did it. See how he did it, and you're like, no, how he couldn't have done it. He was
MC
there.
Wolfcat1 says, don't know how any of that even makes sense.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. It's fired twice, or no? And it's like, no, he only fired once. And it's like Jim Fell is a character name they're using, but it makes you think someone named Jim fell down. So Frank says, so Jim fell. He says, no, Jim Fell is this
Just
person.
Paul McCower says, who's on first?
Who's on first? That's exactly how that works. If you ever watch Abbott and Costello or listen to their Who's on First routine, it's a lot like that, where Lou Costello's character gets confused over the names.
MC Wolfcat1 says, no, I fired twice once.
Yeah. No, Jim fired twice. Twice? Yeah, he's the night watchman. Beat twice. Oh, I forgot to do the event as my character. I need to go back and do that. Because I'd like to be me whenever I go do that. I ain't got to be me at all. We can listen to it again if you can try to figure it out. Or I can link to the name confusion one. If you want to go back and like... here, let me see. Paste.
Scorpwana says, https://www.youtube.com/watch. V equals het 1KLA8QW.
Name confusion. If you watch the clip, they walk into a bank, and I don't know why the bank's there, but they walk right into the they walk into a bank, and there's an outline of someone's body that they've died there, and right next to it is not a hieroglyph, but an Egyptian drawing of a person too. It's just so nuts, and that stuff makes me laugh. You kicked its ass. Alright, why do I have to say it twice? Speak with the old one. How the heck did I get any kind of damage or something? You! People here. Mister? Alright, boy. We're gonna go out here and you're gonna have to stay back here, alright? Alright, now let me go over here and do my job. Me first. I said, me first. Me first. Me first. Me first. I did it first. I win. I did it first. Yeah. No. Ah. Well, damn it. I'm gonna sulk. I'm gonna do that too. Turns on all the lights. Turns on all the lights. Light bright, light bright. Turn this one on too since nobody's in here. Jar. Such a wasted area. I want to do it too. Let me push that invisible door too. There we go. Here they come. Ah, dang it. I forgot. I clicked on it first. Me first. Me first. Me first. I will do that before you will. It's my show. I will open the door first. You stand back. Mister. Surprise, motherfucker! He hides behind the door. I'm really helpful. Ooh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Lois, this is not my Batman class. There we go. There we go. Putting on some light here. Nuts. Start spreading the news. I feel lucky today. Huh. I want to be a part of it, New York. New York. It's up to you, New York. New York.
Just Call McCower says, New York. New York.
You dork, you dork. Start spreading your legs. Dun, 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 dun. Jack and Enos in the mountain. Jack and Enos when the tent fell over. I still get a kick out of that person that said that when I was in that TFO that day. Jack and Enos when the tent blew over. Trying to lure him out. I'll get you. I got what you're doing there, driver. Space. I shall hold the can. Oh, we're going that way. Yeah, you go over there. We'll go this way then. Me first. Me first. I want to be first. There's that skeleton guy I was talking about. Whatever, I can't remember what someone used, but whatever they used on that skeleton guy, like, crumbled him in a, like, second. And then that's when I asked, like, what that was, and they're like, well, you opened it like a box or some shit. A construct thing that breaks them down instantly. I can't remember what the heck that was. The heck you'll say there, buds. Come here, buddy. No, come here, buddy. There you go. Good job, whoever that was. Knocked him right out of the light zone into that area so that no damage could be done to him. Good job.
Says, Sabotage.
Well, that's what someone... Well, that's what he said earlier.
Says, equipment malfunction.
No, it was something that just broke this guy down. Like, right, the skeleton lord guy just tore him completely up in like a second. And I don't remember what it was. Me first. I want to do the candle lighting over here. Ow, my butt is on fire. My butt is on fire. These candles are hot. Ooh, 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 ooh. Brrrr. Ah, immune, 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 immune. My God, people. Dumbass. You're welcome, you motherfuckers. Goo. Spank you very much. Wrong button. Wabunga. Yes, Zone Alarm. I do allow them to Firefox to be the default browser. Thank you. Excuse me, I believe you have my stapler. Me first. Yep, there's a corpse there. See, dinner, sir. Ba 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 boom.
Feast for my children.
Your children? These are my kids here. I'll decide who's the children around here. Death by lightning. Death by flatulation. Explosive diarrhea. Krakatoa. Megatron sure sounds different in this game. You're welcome, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna take this key and shove it up your ass. Unlock so many potentials. The enormous danger potential. That's what he said. Enormous danger potential. Not potential danger. Danger potential. The enormous danger potential. No, they're gonna just have to deal with themselves. I don't really care. No, you. Biting gifts. You're not gonna make me a cat again. No, no, you're not. That's you. That's you. Strike the hags while they are vulnerable. Watch the witches burn in ashes. La 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 la. Strike the skull. Vulnerable hags. Available today. I want to get on top of the cage. Let's see. Go! Nope, didn't do it. Go! Didn't do it again. Oh, look. The old one has escaped the cage. Oh, how you doing down there, guy? Wait, that's mine. Liberace at last. Boink. 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 Zoinks! Like Scoob! Ghosts! Like Scooby-Dooby-Doo, here are you. You're weird and retarded. Why does he have to lie about anything? He Davidian Lord. Lord Davidian Megatron. I am the Lord Davidian. Immune. It says immune. Phase shifted.
Arcanoloth says, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, what's this poop? Ya got some shit to scoop now.
Scooby-Dooby-Doop, what's this poop? I love that. Because we can't count on you, piece of shit. I'm not firing at just random Davidians. I'm firing at you, Umbrella guy. I see Umbrella, so I'm just going to call you Umbrella. Fire. My soul has been taken. I have to get it back. The ghosts are here, and they're evil. Hopefully this phase-shifted person knows to do something. Hopefully this phase person knows what to do. They don't know what to do. Oh, I will, thank you. I know what to do, damn it. Alright, there's one more, but I'm not going to be able to get it because you can only do one at a time. Oh, dude, almost. Sabotage. It's not sabotage. 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 One of your comrades has been phase shifted. And they don't know to go up there and do it. Yeah. There you go. Okay, yeah, yes, Jor. Yes, Jor, yes. Nice. Okay, he knew to do that. Good jab. Randomly get something. Alright. Leave the map. Later, losers! Scooby-Dooby-Doo. What's this poo? Scrappy-Dabby-Doo. Oh my god, it's you. Now I can go to Gary again. Previously on Gary the Klingon. Gary's wife has taken the children into the other ship. Gary must traverse across the galaxy in order to stop her from signing the divorce papers. Tune in when Gary decides what to do. Yes, a new set of idiots. Yes. Has been invited. Little fits of megalomania. Megalomaniac. Megalomania. Okay. Gary's going to do a random today again, like he does every day. Gary Klingon. Gary needs to do some dicening or something to get some modaliter. Let's see, how much contraband does he have? 7. He can do a contraband to get 2,000 at least. At least. Scrappy-Dappy-Doo. What's up with you? Let's see if Gary can get him some good old smell of this outside air here. There we go. Yes, breathe, Gary, breathe. Breathe that space. Oxygen? Oh my god, it's Geordi! Okay. Hutch! Those are just warning shots. Just warning shots. Just warning shots. Okay, y'all have fun.
detected. They're on an intercept course.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. They don't seem to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's a jungle out there. Poison in the very air we breathe. You know what's in the water that you drink? Well, I do, and it's amazing. People say I'm crazy, that I worry all the time. If you paid attention, you'd be worried too. You better pay attention, or this world you love so much might just kill you. Well, I could be wrong now, but I don't think so, 'cause it's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there. I watched a lot of TV growing up. There's so many stations in my head right now. Running through my head, running through my head. Yes, I shall some. Indeed. Yes, you there. Slakes. Was it Slakas?
Multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
Slack ass. Slackass. We're gonna call you Slackass. Not crap. Tholians, no! My only weakness is Tholians. No, not Tholians, no. You know, actually, the Tholians aren't that bad of a species, no. Pew pew pee doo. Poo poo poopy doo. Dookie doo. Tholian, Tholian. His name is not Leon, it's Tholian. I've been making this stupid joke at work. Got a pillow. It says N-O-E-L. Noel, right? Christmas. Noel. I'll go out to my coworkers and say, what does this pillow say? And they'll say, Noel. I'll say, well, what does it say backwards? They'll say, Leon. I said, right? Leon, Leon, everybody's stuff got stolen when Leon entered the building and then killed everybody. Leon, Leon, adventures of Leon. Leon's a big butthole. Leon, 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 Leon. A little less constipation, a little more crapping. Yes. Let's see, now it'd be Gary's minions. He's third person. Randomly presses button, doodar, doodar. Randomly presses buttons, all the doodar day. somebody save me. Let your warm hands break right through. I keep forgetting about that damn ambush thing. The whole dang point of this exercise here is so that I do the ambush thing. Well, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm also under attack all the time. All the time. All. There we go. Nope. Not only thought we were. Nope, nope. Somebody had to throw one of them lightning things out there to make it all not work right. Get away from that shit. That stuff's... Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a faithful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship set ground on the shores of this uncharted desert isle with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, and the rest, or the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Isle. Depending on what season, because the professor and Mary Ann weren't meant to be permanent until later they were.
Satellite upgrades are now
Satellite upgrades.
Arcanoloth says, the real endgame is finding KDF players to join a fleet.
Right. Yes. And then keeping up with each other's. Which means here on the fleet, I need to actually find this Heidekin person, whoever they are.
What?
Yeah, right. Where they are out there. Yeah. Captain, promote. Honored Klingon warrior. Warrior. Because I try to look at least once a day when I'm playing to see if anyone needs some sort of updating, upgrading, whatever. That way I'm fair. I don't know what consists of a good... This seems a little off, but... Is this satellite supposed to be in an angle? Is that not odd to people? I mean, it's kind of different. That one is over there. It's different too. It's at an angle. I swear these things are supposed to be straight up and down. What happened there?
Picking up the enemy flagships.
How heavy are they, Jordy? Here.
Yes. My first officer. Do not upgrade if you are an in. Gary has sacrificed himself for the crew. Yo, way, yo. Yo, way, yo. Humvare. Yo, way, ra. Charon Prodigy. Yo, way, yo. Humvare. Fine, if nobody's gonna come over here and defend these satellites, we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna go in front. Okay, go ahead. Wah 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 wah. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. Wah wah. Fire. Sulu, I need your help, buddy.
In range?
Not yet, sir.
Come on.
She'll fly apart.
Fly apart then.
Ah, dang it. I keep forgetting I need to add an extra second to all that. Fly her apart then. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my. Gravy. From the dusty mesa, her looming shadow flows, hidden in the branches of poison creosote. She twines her eyes up slowly towards the dying sun.
Arcanoloth says, could link your Discord in the fleet message. https://discord.gg/skuzumperme.
Yeah, but it doesn't it change like every so many days or whatever?
Arcanoloth says, I set that link to not expire.
Not expire? Oh, I didn't know you can like link. We can link in the Discord or whatever. I mean, I don't care.
I have but one bunghole to give. Can I give it to you?
I just love that for some damn reason. I'm that retarded. If you or someone you know is offended by the word retard, I don't know what to tell you. I feel that I can say that.
Arcanoloth says, look out, Shia surprise.
Shia. Chia. I used to love watching Even Stevens. Chia. I am a big ol' asshole.
Arcanoloth says, yup, that's the whole point of the word, to offend. If no one was offended, it wouldn't get used.
Right. Well, I was called retarded in school by a teacher, so therefore I can use the word. Retard. It also means slow. In Volkswagen, in the Volkswagen manual, the Bentley manual, it says whenever you are adjusting the distributor to time it correctly, you may need to advance it ahead forward or retard it.
Says, this is why words keep changing. They used to say dumb to mean slow, and then people got used to hearing it and it became less offensive, so kids switched to a longer word to stay edgy.
Yeah, well, it's an official term, you know. You can either advance the time forward on the distributor to align the engine to firing correctly, or you retard it, which means to slow it down, back it up, backwards. So therefore, it is a word that can be used, meaning slow down or slow. And I am slow because that's what a teacher told me I was. I was slow. You retarded, something like that. So that's what it is.
Congratulations, General.
Congratulations, General. You have won a brand new ship. This D7 ship that's been used in a battle. If the price is right. Ground. If people get offended by people using that word, that's their own damn fault and problem. That's my own dang fault. Okay, let's see. I need to take Gary down to the kitchen to get him beat by his wife. I mean, ooh, contraband. We got some contraband. Speak to transporter operator. What you want? I want to go downstairs, please. What you want, fool?
Arcanoloth says, I know one thing for sure, the people that wanna actually put people into camps are better at using language than the people that wanna ban words. Ban lists ain't gonna solve the problem.
That's right. You can't use that word because it's my word. I trademarked that word. It's copyright infringement. Boo fucking who? Turn over contraband. Contraband got turned over. Ah, that feels good. Alright, here's a bunch of people
Murdoch
that...
says, true, that pussy ain't gonna fuck itself.
Ah, damn it. Ooh. I love that you pieced that together from the game. Jupiter Aratus or whatever it's called. Those portals aren't going to close themselves. Shit. Lionheart, you must join my fleet, Lionheart. You will join us. Oh yeah, well, you're probably right about that. I'm gonna just go in with water here and put my feet in the water here and the water here. Or should I run and jump on top? Okay, it didn't. Wimbledon, where you running, Wimbledon? That's what I'm calling you right now. I don't know your name. Wallum. Bam-balam. 2 all beef patties. Add some sauce.
Arcanoloth says, oh Lord, Killy probably wishes someone would fuck her. The combo of the outfit and the twirling dagger makes dicks wilt.
Fish sticks. Fish sticks and sausage. Maybe it's your fish sticks. It could be my fish sticks for all I know. Ah ha ha, yes. Good for another day, Gary. Okay, fleet stuff.
Pale Chimera says, I'd fuck her.
I'd fuck that for $1. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody just laughed because they got tickled. Yay, lifetime credits. 9,000.
Arcanoloth says, hell yeah you would.
What would Brian Boitano do if he were here right now? I'm sure he would kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano do. I want this feet chip out of me. It has stunted my vocabulary.
Arcanoloth says, get M on their back and watch them titties move in a circle.
Get her, get her done and got her dead. Get her done and got her dead. Flip her over and do her again. Once had somebody tell me that was in, I think a basic something. They sang that or chanted it or whatever they do there. Onat kipatano. Onat kipatan. Tar master. Oxnix. Shatar master. Capitano. Banglio. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes, it's a...
Chaka when the walls fell.
Oh yeah? Well, okay then.
His army with fists closed.
His arms wide.
We can have a whole conversation off of that and not even know what the hell we're talking about. Oh, he's talking about, man, that would make people think that you got like weird problems or something. Life is like a hurricane here in Dockburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Like solving mysteries or rewrite histories. DuckTales. Wee bum ba da da. Every day we're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales. Do 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 do. The danger, look behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Bum ba da da.
Arcana Loath says, Dennis Rodman, bent over vomiting. Kim Jong-un, his lip curled, his arm outstretched. His thumb down.
Gary is taking a rest. What if sleeping in this game could actually heal things on you? Step right up. Come on in. Would you like to
Arcana
take
Loath says,
grand
this
tour?
fleet needs a lot of marks.
A whole hell of a lot of. Yeah. I might throw some in there, like, get the 4 characters out and kind of go to, like, what is it, the AFK-ing, Defense of Starbase 1, and get, like, a few that way. But it is what it is. It'll go as it goes. I'm wanting mostly like the dilithium mine to get upgraded first for that. Once it's at level 2, then
Arcana Loath says, I don't think I have any KDF outs with marks stockpiled.
You don't. No, don't worry about that.
Arcana Loath says, mainly want that dill mine to pop.
Yeah. That way everything lowers down. And that's like, it's about halfway right now, a little over half. Which is alright, it's fine. And slow and steady wins the race. I'd rather be the turtle than the hare. The hare. I backed my car into a cop car the other day. Well, he just
Arcana
drove
Loath
off
says,
sometimes lights.
I'm doing randoms on ADV with a fleet mark bonus pool on.
Cool. I bit my mouth over it and too much. What did I say? We'll float on good news, it's on the way.
Arcana Loath says, seen a lot of SB1. This is my second hive.
Hive? Your second hive, sir. This is your second hive. Danger. Stranger danger. Once I get that one done, there's only 2 more left for Gary. Like 2 complete categories, but still, that's still alright for Gary the Klingon. What kind of bonus things does he have right now? He's got pool of remaining bonus salvage from salvage boost. Reputation. He can't do any reputation. He's maxed out on that. Pool of fleet max credits. Fleet credit from credit boost. What's that one? Research. Be aight. This is how Gary sleeps. He likes to stretch out across the whole thing like a dumbass. Defy gravity. Hold them shins up, son. Oh. Scratch there. The starbase may have the tree, but everyone on Kronos knows it's the fires on the pillars that are the satisfying thing about Klingon warriors. How long have I been going? 3 hours and 27 minutes. I think I'm about to close this down. I'm supposed to be off work tomorrow. And I am getting sleepy. I want to watch something before I go to sleep. I'll probably end up falling asleep in the middle of it and lay in bed and not even get damn sleep. But it's cold, so maybe I'll be able to sleep. I don't know. If I go now, I can probably clean my room. It's a big mess with all these water bottles everywhere.
Arcanoloth says, watch Ender.
Oh.
Arcanoloth says, new EP soon.
Yeah, I hadn't even started watching that. To tell you the honest truth of it all, sir, I haven't even started watching that yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Nice Guy. Sorry. Yeah. All right. What we have here is, yeah. Every time he says the watch thing, I could probably make that pop up. I'll do it stop there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it stopped for some reason. What the hell? Wait, let me see. It stops, and it goes. It's weird. Shia walks in. It just makes me laugh.
Hadouken!
I love my Hadouken.
5 minutes later.
How am I doing today, Gary Busey? You're doing great. Good. Then I'll keep it up.
Take care now. Bye-bye then. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
All right. Shutting her down. I know, I'm a piece of shit, but, you know, it's okay, because at least I know that. Be back on again tomorrow, I suppose. May get an earlier start because of being.
Hi, are you on your feet all day? Good morning. Hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need all day. Hey, I'm working with you all day. Hey, big guy.
Stain specialist.
Hey, big guy. You don't just $19.99. You don't need all these. Here's how to work a stain specialist. Billy Mays here. Billy Mays. Just $19.99. Here's how to work
Are you on your feet all day?
When you're all day. For just $19.99. Here's how to work.
Arcanoloth says, sorry to interrupt, I am the stain specialist.
Sorry to interrupt, stain specialist.
Arcanoloth says, I've been working on this all day, hello.
I've been working on this all day, hello.
What's the matter with you guys?
$118 seconds. Mm-hmm.
Get busy, you jugheads!
All right. Y'all have a good night, morning, with you wherever you are in the world. Stay safe. Stay cozy. And remember, next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. So if you want to, you can go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt and some jeans. Office Space is fun. I like that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend that movie. All right. Later, Bobader.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Should that be a video clip too? It's not true. It is bullshit. It's not true. Hi, Mark. Oh.
Just Call Makover says, sure.
Sure.
Scorpwana says, sure.
Sha.
Scorpwana says, shat. Scorpwana says, saw. Scorpwana says, sha. Arcanoloth says, brah. Just Call Makover says, Scorpwana says end stream. Scorpwana says, Anaprox. Scorpwana says, Eros Mlaksich. Scorpwana says, Ebe.
Ebe, everybody. So long, have a good time. Bye-bye.